Okay guys, what is up? Supernova here today to do Death Parade episode 10 review. Can't think about it for a second, sorry. Before I get into this episode was very slow paced, very laid back, very chill. Obviously for the game they were playing, Old Maid, which is a card game. You play, you pull cards from each other's hands until the last card is the Joker and whoever has it loses. Now let's get into the person they're playing with. Before we can get into that, fuck that. Shit, my mind's all scrambled everywhere. Deckham is went to Nona, and he was pretty much asking about what's the point in them judging. They just, the same old stuff. And Nona's just not turning her head to him hardly at all, just giving him answers that you'd think that she would give him, or she pretty much was giving him like easy answers like, what's it matter? You're on a church job, it's your duty. And Deckham, it's pretty much Deckham wants to retire, if you will, quote unquote, retire from being an arbiter. Now, Nona brings up the fact that black-haired girl, which I'll go into, the black-haired girl needs to be judged. Because we see her and we just see like a piece of her skin falls off, and then you see the endoskeleton of a dummy. Or you see a dummy, the exoskeleton of a dummy, under the skin. And apparently human spirits cannot thrive in this environment for very long, or they'll start decaying. Deckham says they turn into dummies, but I think she's already a dummy to begin with, the human skin and all that shit. I think that's what it really was, but it is stated that humans cannot live long in this world because they wind up fading away, which I'm believing what will happen to Mayu eventually, because she's still with Ginty. She's just sleeping, chilling on the fucking couch. Why she's still there, I don't fucking know. Why Ginty is a judge, he has to have some attachment to her, obviously, to keep her there that long. So Deckham is forced to pretty much judge the black-haired girl. And the judgment she gets with Old Maid. She plays the Old Maid game with this older lady. I can't remember her name. Don't hate me. I can't remember her name for to save my life. Something start with a U, I think. And this old lady, very perceptive, very perceptive. Obviously, she has the wisdom. She knows better that this isn't reality. And just overall, she's very fascinating shit, man. I mean, she did bring up a lot of good points, like when they played Old Maid, these cards had their memories on them, which was very interesting. Like, the old woman had her grandpa's face on the Joker, on the Jack, and a lot of her drawing. She was a drawer. She was an artist, a mangaka, probably. She couldn't have kids with her husband. Just overall, like, she knew she was dead when she seen one of her cards had like one of her characters that she had not drawn yet. She just had it in her mind. That's when she found out she wasn't reality. She was probably dead. So very perceptive old lady. Deckham does get surprised a lot in this episode. One with the old lady, and we find out the black girl's name is Chiyuki. Chiyuki gets her memories back from Chavot again. Chavot is a book. Is that book she was keeps dreaming about. Now, I want to say, I thought this woman was the author of that book, but she wasn't. She's a big fan. It's a very big book in the human world. And the premise of this book is very, very fascinating, to say the least. The old lady asked, what's the best way to express emotions? And, Chiyuki says, words. She says, exactly. But it was the author's intention to make Chavot to death so the boy can't tell her he loves her. So he has to express it another way. And she goes, and how is that expressed? With a smile. People can tell, no matter what language you speak, whether you're English, French, it don't fucking matter. One can tell how another feels based on their facial expressions. Smile means you're happy, frown means you're sad. Simple shit. And this really struck Deckham to a degree. Because Deckham's always frowning. I don't think we've ever seen him smile once. We might have, but it's been like very bleak. So that was very interesting. The explanation of the Chawbata book, very good. Very well done. And yes, we get the Chiyuki's backstory. She was read to it by her mother. Now, I don't know if Chiyuki dies if she's a kid, but I doubt it. It's really fascinating, honestly, it really is. Ooh, better fix that. Alright. Pretty much after that we see Nona. She's with what was her name? It's Quinn, yeah, Quinn. She wants Quinn to get Viking Girl's memories. She does so. And the alcohol thing, where the fuck did they get that at? Like, for real. Like, somebody go down the human world to get it? I don't know. Along with food, because, you know, I don't know. But, let's see. God damn it. Everything's messing up now. But she gets her memories, and apparently she wants Quinn to recompile them for the real world for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what they're going into that. And we finally get to see the judgment of the old lady, the old maid. She gets reincarnated. They could have took a really dark fucking route with this. They really could have. But they didn't. You know, they could have made, like, the old lady, she's on ice, and in the end she's like a fucking mass serial killer or something of that nature. But no, they took the easy way out. Which is fine. I'd rather have that than a fucking serial killer. Like, that's fucked up. So I'd rather have the old lady be nice, get reincarnated, yes. And she gets to keep the cards, too. And she gets to keep the cards that had her memories on them. So Chiyuki's going to stay with Declan for a little bit longer. Apparently she can't stay for much longer. She's running out of time. So, I don't know how they're going to plan that out. The Ginty thing, where Declan asks Ginty. Ginty pretty much says, you know, there's no reason. Same with living and dying. No reason. They live to die. And that mindset is the standard for this place. And I can't think what else happened. I think it's about it. Near the end, till the end. Yo, Oculus, dude. Whoa, this. If he was not looking like an antagonist, he is now. Yeah, just like for real. I'm like, yo. If this dude wasn't looking like a mad villain right now, from before, he is now. He's caught there playing billiards. Has the guy from the elevator. What's his name? I can't remember. Shit. The guy who manages the elevator. He has him come up. And just from, dude, I think it was his goatee, dude, it fucking expands and comes to this guy's head, and I was like, dude, are we on some Parasite the Maxim shit right now? And he pretty much reads this guy's minds, and he knows about Deckham now, having human emotions. And yo, the fucking Oculus, his eyes, cat-like, like, cat-snake-like, whatever you want to fucking call it, very fucking suspect. Oh. And he pretty much lets the elevator guy go. After he reads his memories, and he just says, yo, an arbiter with human emotions. How useless. So he knows. He's seeing through Noda's little fucking plan. So something's gonna happen, dude. Oculus is not just gonna stand around and let youngins run amok on his operation. Yeah, no. These youngsters ain't gonna do that. So honestly, something's building up for the last episode. And it's gonna be intense, man. I mean, I don't know what to expect. I also want to say in the beginning, we see Deckham when he first comes to being. He wakes up in the same fashion, you know, Cheeky did with Nona. Doesn't know who he is, doesn't know his name. Nona's explaining how he's going to be an arbiter, and that was pretty much the first day I think Deckham was created. But yeah, Nona is getting her little plan exposed. Oculus is about to take some action, obviously. He ain't going to have some youngsters on his property. Not gonna have youngsters on his property fucking shit up. Ain't gonna happen. Gonna bring a the old shotgun. Lay down the law, if you will. So that was it. I'm done. Obviously this review is a lot shorter than what usually a review for Death Parade is, but you know, not much was going in this episode. I already want to mention the whole thing of Deckham questioning this system that's in place, along with Nona. Obviously, there's going to be repercussions for Oculus. Oculus is going to be giving some repercussions out to Decim and Nona. What they could be, I don't know. Since, arbiters can't experience death, that does take away a little bit of a factor of it does take away a factor of danger, the sense of danger. They can't die. Well, I guess he could torture them. I don't know. Oculus will do something. I don't see him doing any of that anyway, but it does play, like I said, I was playing in the system. There's going to be punishment. It's like a religion. I know this is a touchy subject, I know. But I just got to make it, because I made the comparison just after I got done with the episode. Decim and Nona questioning the system that is in place via arbiters and judging, and how it's done, is the same, and questioning Oculus's operation is like a skeptic questioning God's operation, like the Bible and everything it teaches, and God's will. That's the same thing. And in Christian and religion, when you question what God does, there's repercussions. There's fucking there's a lot of something's going to be done to you, man. You can't question God per se. And we're seeing the same thing in the sense of Decim and Nona. They're questioning Oculus and his way of thinking, his operation that he has set into place. And obviously Oculus isn't too happy about this. He's not happy about what Nona and Decim's been doing, and there's going to be repercussions, obviously. I think I'm done. Yeah, that's it. I just want to get that out there. And also, Decim did say something very fascinating. I believe it was Decim said, what if the situations we're creating isn't really showing the darkness in our heart, it's creating the darkness. So that's I want to throw that last thing out there. That was something very good to think of. I think in a lot of cases that could be true. How they're creating the darkness. They're not bringing it out, they're creating it. Yeah, I'm done. Tell what you guys thought in the comments below. Episode rating overall. Yeah, I'll give it a good episode rating. Very, very chill, very laid back. Yeah, it was a good episode. Did I say chapter? Fuck. But it was a good episode. Make sure to comment your thoughts down below, what you thought about the episode, please. I'd like that. Rate the video. Very simple. 1 second of your time. That's all it takes. Thumbs up, thumbs down, it don't matter. Subscribe. Once again, 1 click. That's all it takes. So yeah, I'm done. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.